sign over him in the mall. And this guy's getting rocked in the mall by the presence of God. This guy that was too busy for prayer but now has all the time in the world because eternity just met him at his doorstep. Listen, when you go out and you're possessed with the love of God is violent on the streets. Not toward people, but toward the things that hold them back. And the love of God will go out with you and it'll kick open doors and it'll break off chains and it'll throw tumors out and it'll do all these things. And you just get to be this sign of love. You know, you got a smile on your face the whole time. And evil, bad things are getting their butt kicked. And people are getting out of oppression and depression, and chains are getting broken off their life, and they're walking into eternity, and all along you have a smile. Yeah, we're at war, but we get to rest in his presence and watch him perform great and mighty miracles. We had I'm sure, have you guys seen Drew's testimony with the wheelchair? No? Oh, they're probably going to show it. I won't ruin it. But we had a guy pray for someone that was crushed in a car accident, and they got up. Drew's one of my guys out in Atlanta. He's with us at Bethel, Atlanta, and prayed for him. First person he prayed for in the wheelchair, nothing happened. Second person, nothing happened. Third person, nothing happened. He gets discouraged and goes into Target and runs into this guy, prays for him, and the guy ends up standing up. His spine was crushed. He ends up standing up. But Drew took a group out in Dallas when we were there of young people, and they went out in the food court. Again, food courts are awesome places because people are just sitting, you know, like tons of people are sitting, and it's just chaos. And so the security doesn't usually kick you out. And so Drew takes him, and they see this table, and there's a mom and a daughter. And the daughter's like, I think she was around 8 years old, and the mom, and they're doing sign language back and forth to each other. And so they think, one of them's deaf. We need to pray for him. So they go up, and they find out both of them were deaf from birth, the mom and the daughter. And they said, can we pray for you? The mom reads lips. And so they said, can we pray for you? And the mom says, sure, you can pray for me. And so they start praying for him right there in the food court in the mall. It's crazy loud. It's chaos. You know, there's a store up on the second level that's got like music with tons of bass, and it's going. You know, it's got, you know, some of the stores that have the DJs out front of their store. They got that going, and it's like tons of music. It's loud. It's crazy, but they're not hearing a thing. Totally silent. And they start praying for him, and all of a sudden, the mom's eyes start to get bigger and bigger and bigger, because she's trying to understand what's happening, because she's starting to hear for the first time in her life. Her ears open up. She starts hearing. She starts describing, you know, she's trying to talk. And she's trying to describe what she's hearing. And she's talking about the music on the floor. And she's pointing up there. And her ears are open now. And now her daughter's sitting there. And they start praying for her daughter. And her daughter's ears open. And now mom and daughter are crying like big tears, hugging each other. The team's crying. Everybody's crying. Because two people, deaf